What that shit do, y'all? What that shit do? You know we got to start this shit off the right way. Y'all know we got to start it off the right way. Let's get the countdown cracking, y'all. Hey, what's cracking, y'all? I'm just being me. That shit do. Let's get it already, y'all.
I'm just being me. From blowing this dro, we're fucking these hoes. I'm repping the dough, my nigga. I'm just being
me.
I'm smoking my smoke, I'm drinking my drink, just doing my thing, my nigga. I'm just being me. From blowing this dro, I'm fucking these hoes. I'm repping the dough, my nigga. I roll around with a revolver. I keep that
these last things together, y'all.
Happy nigga, but I must conceal this weapon.
Thursday.
Got a red beam on it. Make it look in your direction.
It's almost Friday.
My strong arm ready, bicep muscle with no flexing. Got a cold heart.
It's your boy right here, by the way, man.
Go
ahead and go to Instagram and follow Schizophrenic on there.
Y'all niggas better get your minds right before you find yourself left out here searching for the limelight. When the time's right, pushing start in the ignition, nigga. A championship ring, Lakers over Pistons, nigga. You steady talking down, but still be fucking.
Raider gang, motherfucking Raider gang, man. Y'all know what the fuck it is, man. It's Raider Nation, Raider motherfucking Nation was popping. It's your homie, the Sportsman. We in this motherfucker. Y'all know what it is. It's about that time to get into this shit, and it's been a minute. My schedule been crazy. I ain't been able to do a lot of live shows lately, but I got people on TikTok watching me. What's up with y'all, man? Follow your boy. I'm gonna follow you all back, man. That's what we doing. But you already know every show, man, that we start off. First thing I hope y'all do is hit that like, man. Hit that subscribe if you ain't subscribed. And then we're going to go straight to the intro to the show, which is the sponsors, y'all. The sponsors that's sponsoring this shit is Drippy Whips. Drippy Whips, man. You want to get your card game up? You too on TikTok and you on YouTube. You want to get your card game up? Hit me up, man. Drippy Whips. DRIPIE Whips INC. Instagram. What the fuck else? Instagram and TikTok. Hit me up, man. I got y'all. Now, let's go ahead and get into it. First thing I want to talk about, Geno Smith contract. I don't know if y'all seen what I saw earlier. I did a small post on it and put it on TikTok and on Instagram. I took a look at his contract. This might be one of the best contracts I've seen in a long fucking time when it comes to getting a quarterback that you need, right? Shit was major. Looked at the contract. They'll say, okay, we gave him a 3-year extension, really a 2-year extension. $85 million with incentives. So I went ahead and took a look at the contract, took a deeper dive into it. And what I realized that the Raiders only have guaranteed money for Geno Smith for this season and guaranteed money for next season. Now, what does that tell me, Raider Nation? That tells me we are very, very open and we're looking to get a QB. Now, that don't mean it's going to be in the first round, but I'm hoping it's the first round. But that means that we're definitely looking for a quarterback, and Geno understands this. We must have talked to Geno and say, look, Geno, you about to be 35, bruh. We fuck with you. We got love for you. But what you're going to have to do is take this guaranteed money. The last year of your contract, 0 guaranteed money, nothing against the cap. If we want to move on to a younger quarterback, we can do it. He agreed with that. His agent agreed with that, and he took less money than what he was going to get in Seattle. Now, how Spytech pulled this off, I don't know. But this is definitely the best thing Spytech's done so far. I love the way he worked this contract. So now we get Geno for these couple years, see how it work out. And if shit ain't going right, we can just say, see you later. And if things are going right, we can extend them again, which to me, I think is far and in between. But, who knows? Who knows? But like I said, that makes me think about the NFL draft just because you're not locked in to Geno Smith really for 3 years. Now the contract extension is from 2025 to 2027. So really 25, 26 guaranteed seasons, 27 we can do what we want to do. Now that brings me to the NFL draft, right? And I'm excited for the draft. I don't know how y'all feel about the draft right now. I'm excited, man. Y'all excited about the draft, man, on TikTok? I'm excited about the draft, man. Some of y'all may not think so, but I'm hyped up. I feel like this is one of the few times in Raider history that they really can't fuck this up. I don't see how they can fuck this up, right? Because to me, we already know it's a quarterback league, it's a QB league. So the QBs are going to be going quick and early. That's how it goes. So the chances of the guy that I want us to draft, the quarterback I want us to draft, which is Shador Sanders, is far and in between. But let's say Shador Sanders goes number 2 or number 3, and then we got the rest of the landscape in front of us. It's so many fucking weapons. It's so many fucking weapons, from Travis Hunter to Abdul Carter to fucking. I like Mason Graham, but I don't love him at 6. I actually think Mason Graham is going to slide. I could be wrong, but I think he's going to slide a little bit. Not to the second round or nothing, but I think he slips past the Raiders. But I just don't think the Raiders can fuck this up. It's so many weapons in the top 10 this season that I'm excited about it. Then I think back to when we used to fuck up every draft, right? Every draft we used to fuck up. I'm like, damn, how we used to fuck up all these drafts? Then I look back, I say, I know how. We always try to outsmart motherfuckers. Always trying to outsmart motherfuckers instead of taking the best player, the consensus pick. I remember watching fucking Mayock and everybody right there on ESPN saying, oh yeah, these guys are the best available right now, this, that, and this. And then what the Raiders do, they take somebody completely not even on the board. I think them days is over with. I think them days is over with. So like I said, I don't think they can fuck this up. I think this is going to go the right way. I'm on record saying I haven't loved free agency. I haven't loved it. But I've been also on record saying that I have a good feeling about the draft. I have a feeling they're going to do the right things in the draft. Now, I have no proof of that. Raider Nation, but I have a feeling that they're going to do the right things in the draft. And looking at that Geno contract, that lets me know, okay, Spartek might know a little something. He might know a little something. So I was looking at a few mock drafts, and they were saying that Travis Hunter, the Raiders could trade up to number 2 for Travis Hunter. I don't buy that. I think this draft, unless you want a quarterback, I don't think you trade up. Just because this draft is full of weapons everywhere you look. You got Travis Hunter, you got Will Johnson. Is weapons everywhere you look. I don't think you have to necessarily trade up unless you saying I want Cam Ward, I want Shador Sanders or something like that. If that's not it, I think you can get any guy you want to get. So when I look at what we got coming up next in the draft, I feel real good about it. And then I think about, okay, let me look and see what DraftKings and everybody's saying. Now this threw me off. Raider Nation. I had looked at who was it? I think was it DraftKings? Might have been DraftKings Sportsbook. They had the Raiders at 5.5 over or under. I got one word for that: 5.5 over under. Disrespectful, man. That's pure disrespect. Look, I understand the Raiders was not good last season, but we had so many injuries last season. Too many injuries. So, and like we had so many injuries and we had terrible QB play. We had the worst quarterbacks in the fucking league. I don't care what nobody say. I know we got a few of y'all that really love Aiden O'Connell. That's cool. That's cool. I know how Raider Nation is. We fucking embrace our players. We love our players. But to say five and a half to me is disrespectful. I understand that the Raiders defense last year was ranked 28th in points per game. But they was like top 15 or something like that when it comes to overall defense, yards and shit like that. So to me, when you bring back Christian Wilkins healthy, you bring back Malcolm Kuntz healthy, you bring back Tyree Wilson, who I think is going to take a step this season, y'all. I think Tyree Wilson figures it out this season. So when you look at these guys, and then we haven't even hit the draft yet. We haven't hit the training camp cuts or anything like that. To me, if I'm a betting man, I ain't gonna say if I'm a betting man. I'm jumping on that 5.5. I'm not saying we're gonna win 10, 11 games, but there's no way in fucking hell we don't win at least 6 games. That's to me, that's pure disrespect. Pure disrespect to me. So I want to go put that bread down because you looking at this shit, it's like, man, come on, man. We had the worst offensive coordinator. We had the worst running game. It was just ugly. Everything that can go wrong last year went wrong, even though it was really predictable, right? But I feel much. But this is the first season since 2022 where I felt like, okay, we still have a chance to do something. Because shit, last year I knew we wasn't gonna do shit. I ain't feel shit. The year before that, I knew we wasn't gonna do nothing with handoff Jimmy. I told y'all he was trash. I feel totally different this season. So that's why I'm looking at this and saying where they getting these numbers from. But it's opportunity. If you're a betting man, go hit the bet. Go place your bet. Go place your fucking bet if you're a betting man. And then now I'm going to talk about staying with the draft. I want to talk about Spy Tech talking about his son saying, "Hey, if I'm picking, I'm getting Genty." Now that very well could be true, but why would he come out and tell the public that? Right? We already learned. We already know what happened when the Raiders put Jaden Daniels' name in the air last season. Everybody was like, "I like him, but let's really look at the tape now." Fuck all of that. So to me, when he says, "Hey, Ashton Genty did this, we're gonna come on," that's smoke and mirrors. That's smoke and mirrors. That's saying that hey, somebody might want to trade up for Ashton Genty and come do their thing. You never know. The Saints might be like, "Fuck it, we got the number 9 pick. We want to come to number 6 for Genty." Now let's say the quarterbacks is gone and we sitting at number 6 and Genty's available in the Saints call. You got to take that call. You got to take that call because like I said, it's a lot of weaponry, and we can stack up on some real weapons in the top 10. In the top 10. So with that being said, what was our win total last year? We had 4 wins last year, right? 4 wins. Terrible. It was fucking tragic. 4 wins. I think this season, if Gino, if Gino's 2022 Gino, which I don't expect, but if he's Gino 2022, we can squeeze 9 wins. We might be able to get a 10-win season. But if he's going to be just who he was last season, I still think we can double the win total from last season. I mean, it's not hard to do. We had 4 wins last year. Fucking 4 wins last in the division last year. Shit had me hot. So I think this season, how we're set up right now, after the draft, I believe the Raiders will be in position to get at least 8 wins. Because if you're looking at 5.5 and you're the Raiders, you're Raider fans, like we're Raider Nation, we will not accept a 5-win season. And let's not fucking forget, Raider Nation. Y'all remember last season how hype Raider Nation was over Antonio Pierce? We was all hype. Yeah, motherfucker Compton. Yeah, we got a real coach. This, that, and this. How fast did Raider Nation turn on fucking Antonio Pierce? How quick? Quick. So it's no room for Pete Carroll to win 5 games. There's just no room for him to win only 5 games. We have to get at least 7, 8, 9 wins. We have to. We have to, because if we only get 5 wins, a lot of that's going to be the quarterback's fault. Let's just be real. If we get 5 wins, that means Gino was fucking 2014 backup Gino. And that will put Pete Carroll in a fucking world of trouble. But I don't think that's going to happen, because that would be a complete failure. Because what they say in the offseason, as soon as they got the jobs, they say, look, man, we want to win now. We don't want to win in 4 years, 3 years, 2 years. We want to win right now. So you can't make those kind of announcements and then fucking come and win 5 games. Because come on, Raider Nation, y'all know how we are, man. We loyal to the soil. We'll embrace your ass, and then we'll bury your ass if you say some bullshit or do some bullshit. And I have too much respect for Pete Carroll, and I think the team has too much respect for Pete Carroll, and I know that he's going to get the very best of these players. So, 5-win season to me is out the question. If you're a betting man like me, y'all, go hit up FanDuel. That's what it's FanDuel. Go hit up FanDuel Sportsbook. FanDuel Sportsbook, y'all. And go put some money on that 5.5, because they giving that money away. Because I'm not saying we going to the playoffs, but there's no way we're not getting at least 6 wins. That's easy money. Easy money right there. But before I get too deep into this shit, y'all, let's take a look at these comments, man. I see a few of y'all tapped in. Let's see what this shit's saying, man. See what's cracking. Night Devil, what that shit do, man? Hey, you know I got you, man. I got you, my guy, because that was a good question. When you asked me about Derek Jeter and who was that Babe Ruth. That was a real question. I did have to I make sure I had to put you in there, man. Tim Hudson, what that shit do, man? We in this bitch. We up in this thing, man. If you ain't subscribed, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button for me, man. Hit that like, all that good shit. Hey, man, I'm really excited for the draft, man. I think we 2 weeks away. 2 weeks away, I think it is. I'm hyped up about it. I'm hyped up because, like I said, man, I feel like this is the first time that there's no way we can fuck this up. I just don't think it's gonna happen. I feel pretty good about the draft. I think we fucked up in free agency, but I don't think we fuck up in this draft. Man, yeah, Cam. I like Cam Ward, man. I like Cam Ward. I think he got that work ethic. I think that's one thing about him and Shador. They both got that work ethic, man. They battle against each other, and I think any team, whatever team gets either one of those guys, is gonna be instantly better. For a fact. Yeah, facts. Facts. Because I still feel like Shador is the best quarterback in this draft. Boss Raider, what that shit do, man? Raider Nation for motherfucking life. You already know, man. We ain't gonna change that shit. No matter what. And that's another thing I had brought up before. If the Raiders win 5 games, not only does Pete Carroll go under fire, but that whole talk of Max Crosby getting traded comes right back up. Right back up. Because no one cares that he just got paid. Detroit to take that contract right now. Washington to take that contract right now. Imagine Pittsburgh trying to take that Max contract. Like, no matter what Max got paid, someone's going to take that contract if we go out there and win 5 games and it's pure turmoil. But I don't see that happening. Like I said, I don't feel like this is 2023 or 2024. I feel much better about this season. I feel like we actually got some hope. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. 916 Raider, they got us all the way fucked up. Now, 8 and 9, I'm good. Like you said, I feel like we can get 8 wins, which ain't something really to go crazy and celebrate about like that. But you're doubling your win total from last season. So you're gonna double up your wins from last season. That puts Pete Carroll in a favorable position for the next season. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't see 5 wins happening. They got me fucked up, man. Yo, Anthony Estrada. What that shit do, man? I appreciate you, my guy. Thank you for checking in, man. Make sure you hit that like button for your boy, man. Let all the Raider Nation get to this shit. Hit that like button, hit that follow button, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in, man. Real shit, I do. All right, now check it. Now let me get back to where I was at. Let me look here. Yeah, like I said, I think they can double the wins. Now, another question I was asking myself, because one thing about Chip Kelly. Now I ain't gonna lie, man. I had to kind of check myself because when Chip Kelly was in Philly, he pissed me off and he pissed off Deshaun Jackson, LaShawn McCoy. He pissed off shit. Who else? Who else he pissed off? Murray. The running back Murray ran him to the ground. And then but somehow they still had a good offense. I didn't pay attention to what he did as the offense. I just paid attention to what he did as the coach. And I was like, man, fuck this dude. Nobody liked this guy with blah blah blah. And then somebody said, yeah, maybe so, bro, but go look at his offense. It was a top 10 offense. I said, you a fucking lie. I went and looked, and it actually was a top 10 offense. And I said, okay, okay. So now I'm saying, all right, now we're gonna take Chip Kelly and you're gonna put him with Pete Carroll, and then you got Geno Smith. These are all three veteran guys. All three of these guys are fucking not 21, fucking 24. They know what to do. And the thing about Pete Carroll, I don't think nobody knows Geno Smith more than Pete Carroll besides Geno Smith family. I feel like Pete Carroll can Pete, Chip, Geno, they get into a room, they sit together, and Chip Kelly says, yeah, these are the concepts that I want to do, blah, 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 blah. I think Pete Carroll goes, wait, hold on, Chip. He's not really good at doing this. He's really good at doing that. We can do this. We can do that. Hey, Geno, what do you think? Geno looks at it, and he's going to be like, yeah, whatever Pete says, because he trusts Pete Carroll. He said he'd run through a wall for him. That's the biggest compliment you can get from a player to a coach. So I'm like, okay, if Chip Kelly can get, I mean, you see what he did in Ohio State. I mean, granted, college isn't the NFL, but that's just saying that he's been consistent, right? He's still getting it going on. So if he can get Geno to where he's playing more consistent and playing mistake free, because when you look at his numbers last year, 4,000 yards passing, a lot of those is fucking games they was already out of, but 4,000 yards passing, the 21 TDs is not what it's whatever, right? But when you look at that and you look at the 15 picks, only my problem with the 15 picks was the 4 picks that he had in the red zone. He led the NFL with those picks in the red zone. I feel like they can clean that up because that's about coaching. That's about coaching. So I think Pete Carroll, Chip Kelly, they can clean that part up. Because one thing about Pete Carroll, he's been around the block. And he knows how Raider fans are. He know we'll fucking flip. We'll be like, motherfuck Geno, motherfuck Geno. We'll go the fuck off if you ain't doing your job. So I trust that he knows what's at stake. And when you look at, like I said, when you look at what Geno did last season with the 4,000 yards passing, and you look at what our quarterbacks have done combined, fucking pure trash. The hopes is pretty high. I mean, because you got Brock over there. We already seen what Brock did with quarterbacks who can't even quarterback. They can't even quarterback, man. And Brock did some shit that I didn't expect. I knew he was a good player. I watched him at Georgia for years. Seemed like he'd been there forever. But what he did last season was shit I didn't see coming. So you figure you're gonna give Geno Smith that guy in the red zone, right? You got Geno Smith got Brock in the red zone. He can take away those picks in the red zone. Because one thing about what Brock did last season, he caught a lot of 4-yard passes and turned them into 12 yards. He caught a lot of 8-yard passes and turned them into 14 yards. So if you're in the red zone and shit is breaking down, you look for Brock. He can catch that shit in traffic. Hopefully he don't look for traffic. But I think Brock can get open. But this is the first time that I feel like Geno Smith has a real chance to really be that veteran and really help his career. I mean, I don't think he's going to earn himself another extension, but I think he can be good enough to where we don't have to panic and we can calmly bring in the next quarterback as he's being nurtured behind Geno Smith. So I think I'm fucking with Chip Kelly, man. Like I said, I didn't like him for reasons that the players didn't like him. But when you talk about the offense he drew up, the production that they got, it's really nothing you can really be mad about. And then when you have, like I said, and when you got Geno who responds like crazy to Pete Carroll, this makes a lot of sense because Pete Carroll gonna be like, oh no, 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 no. He can't, he's not really good at that. He's really good at these things. And you know what I mean? It's honest conversations. It's nothing worse than when a fucking offensive coordinator goes, okay, I want this guy to drop back 3-step, boom, boom, let it go. And he's fucking trash. And you know he can't do this shit. That's totally different. They're in a situation where everyone's going to know exactly what to do. They're going to be on the exact same page. So I feel real good about this season coming up, man. I feel good about Chip Kelly. I can't wait to see preseason And I'm a season ticket holder, y'all. So I'm gonna be at training camp. I'm gonna be at training camp. So I'm gonna be giving away tickets too, man. Make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe, and all that good shit. I'm gonna be giving away training camp tickets and stuff like that, man. Just make sure y'all follow me on YouTube, TikTok, all that good shit. So when I'm looking, and I'm gonna get back over here to Spy Tech. I haven't been his biggest fan in free agency, like I said, but he just really won me over with this Geno Smith contract, especially in the era where everyone overpays their quarterbacks and then they got to cut them and lose all this guaranteed money. I think he set it up perfectly. But as far as drafting Ashton Genty, I really think that was just smoke and mirrors. I think that was some bullshit. I think that was just some bait you want to throw out there because you want teams to think that you're going to get them because you know a lot of teams want them. Shit. You know a lot of teams want them. So I wouldn't put a lot of fucking stock into that at all. Now, it was another guy I talked about earlier who I also got on his head, deservingly, and that was Tyree Wilson. Tyree Wilson, but it wasn't just Tyree Wilson's performance. It was the fact that we picked Tyree Wilson over Jalen Carter. I was pounding the table saying, get Jalen Carter. Get Jalen Carter. Oh, he has character issues. What character issues? Because his friend fucking crashed the car racing and he wasn't even fucking racing with him. The dumbest shit I ever heard, and we already know the rest is history. All pro, rookie year, all of that good shit. Dominant. So now, I think Tyree Wilson, after watching him last season, he had moments where he was coming off the edge much better than he was before. But I think the experiment of having Tyree Wilson on the inside, I think they need to kill that. They need to kill that. Now, if I'm Pete Carroll, I'm pulling Tyree Wilson to the side. I'm saying, look, Tyree, I need you to lose about 20 pounds. Because y'all remember last year when he showed up to training camp and to what's it called? The little sack camp with Max and Von Miller. Man, Tyree Wilson was so fucking huge. I was like, damn, this motherfucker is huge. But his attributes are long legs, long arms, and shit like that. So really, you want him coming off the edge. But you already know his rookie year, they snapped the ball. This motherfucker was still at the line. But last year, I did see improvements. Even though you already know, man, I criticize because I'm a diehard fucking fan, and I don't want to hear no excuses, man. But I did see him actually, he didn't make a lot of plays last year, but he got really close to making plays last year. Like he was just missing the sack by that much. He was missing the TFL by that much. I think this year with Malcolm Kuntz coming back, that he knows this is it. This is it. If Tyree Wilson doesn't perform this season, they're going to Alex Leatherwood his ass. They're going to Alex Leatherwood him. They're going to be like, man, fuck it, man. Alex Leatherwood his ass. Get him up out of here. Because, I mean, even though he's a first round pick. Well, I forget. Hey, y'all remember what pick Alex Leatherwood was? If y'all remember what pick Alex Leatherwood was, man, let me know. I know it was early first round. So if he doesn't step up, you got to remember these regimes, these coaches, these GMs, if I didn't draft you, I don't give a fuck about you. It's fucked up game, and it's just what it is. So if Tyree Wilson doesn't show up this season and show real improvement, they're going to end up releasing his ass. But if he do show some improvement, but it's not enough improvement to them, they just going to fucking maybe trade him. But I have a good feeling about Tyree this season, like I said, because like Malcolm Kuntz is coming back. All those opportunities that Wilson got last season, those is gone. Those opportunities is gone because Malcolm Kuntz, man, we already know he's a dog. And he already got that speed off the edge. Now, the main thing Tyree Wilson got to work on is just technique. It's really just technique. I can't say just because technique is everything, right? If you playing on the line, you're an O lineman, D lineman, it's fucking overtime. You're dead tired. What's going to win your rep? Technique. So that's what Tyree Wilson is lacking. If Tyree Wilson can get that bend like Malcolm Kuntz got, he can be something special. He can be something because Kuntz got that bend. He can bend like fucking like TJ Watt. That's why TJ Watt one of my favorite players. He can fucking bend on your fucking ass. Now, if Tyree can get that into his game this season, I mean, because it's a do or die season, man. I don't. As much as I criticize players or give them props or whatever it might be, these guys are 23, 24 years old, 25 years old. I want them to succeed, man. I want them all to win. Okay, Leatherwood was pick 17. Yeah, that's crazy. I want these guys to win. You know what I mean? They're already winning in life because they already made it to the NFL. But I want them to continue their success. I don't want to. I ain't no hater, man. I don't want to see nobody lose their jobs or nothing. But in the end of the day, it's a business, and if you're not performing, it's our job to call it what it is. And when you are performing, it's our job to call it what it is as well. But I do feel real good about Tyree Wilson this season. Real good. Now, I was gonna post this earlier, but I want to ask y'all a question. I was looking at the safeties, right? I said, you know what? I haven't done a top 5 in a long time. And I said, you know what? Who's the top 5 safeties, not Raider safeties? This is an NFL question. I said, who's the top 5 safeties of all time in y'all mind? Because you already know that's all subjective because there's so many fucking great players that's played in the league. So I'm gonna give y'all my top 5 safeties all time, and then y'all give me y'all top 5. I already know, man. I'm still gonna be missing shit on here, but I'm gonna give you my top 5 and an honorable mention. Then y'all drop y'all top 5 safeties, man, and y'all let me know if I'm close or what it is. Now, my number 5 safety of all time, Jack Tatum, the original assassin, knock your head off, try to fucking take you out, the original hard hitting man, Jack Tatum. I got him at number 5, Raider legend. And then at number 4, I got another great. It's Ronnie Lott. Loved Ronnie Lott. I've been a diehard Raider fan since I can remember, man. Since I've been breathing, I've been a diehard Raider fan. But like I tell people when it comes to LeBron and Kobe and MJ, I've always been a fan of great players. I've always been a fan of the game. Always. So I loved Ronnie Lott when he was on the Niners. I loved Jerry Rice and all these players, even though they wasn't Raiders, but I loved the great players. So I got Ronnie Lott at number 4. And don't forget, he came to LA, played for the LA Raiders, man. That was the shit. Now at number 3, I got Rod Woodson. Rod Woodson. Beast. This motherfucker played corner and safety, top notch. I think he had like 11 picks or 11 pick touchdowns in his career, like number 1 or number 2 all time when it comes to defensive touchdowns or were non-offensive touchdowns, what they call them. So I got Rod Woodson at number 3. Now this is where it gets tricky, y'all. This is where it gets tough. At number 2, man, I got the flying Hawaiian, man. I got Troy Polamalu, man. Well, he ain't Hawaiian. I think he's Samoan. But yeah, I'm taking Troy Polamalu number 2. Pittsburgh Steelers. This motherfucker, Troy Polamalu, did shit that you can't even do this shit on Madden. I know y'all remember this shit. They snapped the ball. This motherfucker was over there and he timed that shit and dove over. That's where Max did it. Remember Max got that shit from him. He fucking dove over the top of that shit and got the sack at the goal line on 4th down. I was like, what the fuck? How the fuck is this? And I watched him at SC. I'm a USC fan. But Polamalu was fucking unbelievable. Unbelievable. I could not believe the shit I saw. Now this is where it gets real subjective, y'all, because I know a lot of y'all got Polamalu number 1, and some of y'all probably got Ronnie Lott number 1. My number 1 safety of all time, because it's on impact. I mean, this motherfucker played fast as fuck. Peyton Manning had a problem with him. Tom Brady hated to play him because he knew what they were going to do. It's Ed Reed, y'all. Ed Reed, ball hawk sensation. Love Ed Reed. I hate that he was on the Baltimore Ravens because they had fucking unbelievable team and they fucking beat us in the championship and shit like that. But Ed Reed, I got him as the number 1 safety of all time, man. Just a beast, man. Just a fucking beast. And then I got an honorable mention, man. At number 6, my honorable mention. And this is to keep showing you motherfuckers that I'm not biased, bruh. If y'all hear any of my takes or anything I say, understand that it is never coming from a biased place. My honorable mention, Steve Atwater. Steve Atwater, Denver Broncos. I fucking love Steve Atwater. I hate that he was a Denver Bronco, but that motherfucker was dope. I used to love Steve Atwater. He was fucking Ronnie Lott Jr. to me. He used to make you pay. Remember he had that fucking cast? I used to love Steve Atwater, man. Those is my top 5 safeties, man. Let me know what y'all think. Matter of fact, let's check the chat real quick. Let me see what some of y'all said and see how close we are right here. Let me check TikTok real quick, yo. Let's see who we got on here. Silent. Oh man, the silent assassin. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. It was some great safeties that played, man, on all these teams. That's why I'm such a fan of the NFL, man. I'm a diehard. I'm not even a diehard Raider. Don't call it, you know what, Raider fans? We ain't diehard Raiders. We're never die Raiders. Because if you die hard, that means it's a chance you can die. Fuck that. We don't change, man. We don't die. This Raider shit, we born with that shit. It's in our blood, bruh. Like, I don't give a fuck if the Raiders move to fucking China. If there was the China Raiders, I'm fucking repping the China Raider hat. These motherfuckers could move to Wisconsin, the Wisconsin Raiders. I'm rocking that shit. They can be the motherfucking London Raiders. I'm rocking that shit to the death. That's just what it is. Even though London is where the Chargers should be at, but that's a whole nother situation. But I've always respected and loved great players. And you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Since we just did the top 5, let's do. Hold on. Let me check this real quick. Let me check this real quick. Kenny Easley. Yeah. See, that's just I was just too young, but I seen he had some amazing fucking shit. They had some amazing. He was amazing. I know he had a lot of touchdowns too. Atwater put Christian Okoye. Oh man, Christian Okoye was a beast. Steve Atwater laid his ass down. I was like, damn, man, Atwater was different, y'all. But look, hold up, we got another one. Okay, that's the same one. All right, now check it. Let's do one more top 5 real quick, y'all. Before I get up out of here, I gotta go to fucking Centennial, Corona Centennial. I gotta go pick up my stepson and shit at practice. But let's do top 5 running backs. Top 5 running backs all time. Now, this is another one that's real controversial. Now, this one is going straight off the head. I don't even have this written down. So this is gonna be a little tougher to do. Now, let me see. Number 5. Number 5, I might have to go Marcus Allen. I might be a little bit biased there, but Marcus Allen was the fucking man. Think he had what 10 straight years of 1,000 yards rushing. And keep in mind, I don't have these in front of me right now. Oh shit, hold on. I just seen one right now. Hold on, y'all. I just seen one right now before I get to this running back shit that I definitely forgot. Sean fucking Taylor. Sean fucking Taylor. Hey, Boss Raider, you trill for that one. Sean Taylor was a fucking animal. He was a fucking animal. But anyway, let me get back to this shit. Give me Marcus Allen at number 5. All right. At number 4, give me Walter Payton at number 4. This is how good these running backs became that Walter Payton is down at number 4. Give me Walter Payton at number 4. At number 3, give me Emmitt Smith, man. Give me Emmitt Smith. I understand Emmitt Smith is the all-time leading rusher and all of this and all of that, but he had the best offensive line in the fucking world his whole career, except for when he went to Arizona and played those couple years or whatever. But I got Emmitt Smith as the number 3 best running back of all time. And I don't think there's a whole lot of pushbacks on that one. I don't know. Y'all let me know, man. Now, the number 2 running back all time, and this is another way you know I'm not biased, because y'all know how much I hate these Los Angeles, San Diego Clipper Chargers. It's LaDainian Tomlinson, man. But LT, man, that motherfucker used to single-handedly beat us. I used to be so fucking, man, I used to hate LT so much that when Madden came out, this is how much of a Raider fan I am. When Madden was out and LT was on the Chargers, I don't even know what it's like to play with him. I don't know what it's like to play with him because I'm that trill with this shit. LT was so different, bro. I remember when the Raiders play him hard. We take him. This is when they had us. I think they had beat us like 8-10 games in a row. Some bullshit. I was pissed. I remember we went to overtime and we we about to win this game. Motherfucker LT go running to the side and shit. on a little sweep. This motherfucker stop in his tracks and throw a touchdown pass and beat us in overtime and break our heart, man. It's either that or he just somehow got loose, got to that pylon and did his little flip. I used to fucking hate LT, but I always respected him, man. He's different. And I think y'all know where the number one is. Oh, damn. OJ Simpson. Honorable mention OJ Simpson. I might have to put OJ over damn, I don't even know. I'm gonna have to look at that one, man. I'm gonna have to look at that because OJ, he had put because people don't know when OJ put that 2,000-yard season up, it was like I think it was like a 14 game season. So it's not like he ran 2,000 yards in 17 games. He did that shit in like 14 games. So LT number 2. I think y'all know who number 1 is. Y'all know who number 1 is? Drop a comment right now if you know who number 1 is. I mean, who's your number 1? Oh shit, look at this list. Hold on real quick. Jim Brown, Gale Sayers, Barry Sanders, Walter Payton. Oh my gosh. That's what I'm saying. It's too many great players, bruh. That list was fucking nuts. That list was nuts because Eric Dickerson was different too. But do y'all know who number 1 is? It's Barry Sanders, man. It's Barry Sanders. This motherfucker had the worst line, terrible quarterback, 8 in the box every game, made everybody fucking, man. Barry Sanders was the most amazing running back I've ever seen in my life because he did every single thing, everything. It was nothing that he did that he couldn't do. Them big ass eyes and shit. This motherfucker thighs was like this goddamn big and shit. Man, Barry Sanders was the shit, man. So I got Barry Sanders as the number 1 running back of all time. And he retired at what, 32 years old, 31 years old. Detroit didn't want to let him out his contract. They wouldn't trade him or nothing like that. If he would have left Detroit, Emmitt Smith would have never touched his record. Never would have touched his record. Never. So that's my top 5, man. Somebody drop another top 5 over here. Then let's do a matter of fact, let's do a top 5 of running backs right now in the league. Let's do a top 5 running backs right now in the league. That one's tough. That one's tough. I think if we're gonna do the top 5 of running backs right now, 2025, 2024, just in this era right now, I think number 5 might have to be. Help me out with number 5, y'all. Who would number 5 be in this era of running backs? I can even start from number 5. I don't think I can even start from 5. I'm just gonna start from number 1. I'm gonna start from number 1. I think right now I'm a Josh Jacobs fan. And between him and Saquon Barkley, those are the 2 best running backs in the NFL. I mean, I love fucking Derrick Henry. This is what I'm saying. It's hard to even pick these shits. But I would probably go Saquon 1, Jacobs 2, Derrick Henry 3, and damn, who the fuck else? Help me out, y'all. Who would y'all put at number 4 and number 5? I love me some McCaffrey too. He's the unhealthiest of all the running backs. But yeah, I do like yeah. I will go McCaffrey. Let's go let's go Saquon 1, Josh Jacobs 2, McCaffrey 3. No, my bad. Let's go Derrick Henry 3, McCaffrey 4, and who's number 5? Who's the number 5 running back right now in the NFL? We ain't looking at no stats. I don't have nothing in front of me. This shit is all off the head. This is how we be doing this shit. Y'all know how I go. Shit. Lord Rachitas. Jonathan fucking Taylor is a beast. He's definitely top 5. And I love Jamar Gibbs too. That might be it. That might be it. It might be Saquon, Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey, Jonathan Taylor. I love that. And honorable mention, Alvin Kamara, only because he's older now. See, and Bijan Robinson, Jamar Gibbs, these guys are the next generation. These guys are the next generation. They're so fucking fast and electric, man. Like I love where the league is going with the running backs. And I was real pissed off when they wanted to devalue the running back and say, you don't need to pay them. Nobody needs them. They ain't shit. I love that Josh Jacobs went to Green Bay and instantly showed his value and said, put it on my back. I love how Saquon said, oh, you don't want to pay me in New York? I'm going to go to Philly. Put it on my back. And even Christian McCaffrey, he said, oh, Carolina, y'all want to trade me now because y'all can't build this team? Send me to San Francisco. They got a system. Put it on my back. And these are the best running backs in the NFL right now. And I'm happy to see it. And I'm pulling for all these running backs. Every video that I do running backs on, I tag Jacobs and all these guys. They look at it because I've been fighting. I've been low key fighting for the running backs ever since they said we don't fucking need them. Matter of fact, shout out to fucking Antonio Pierce who said Josh Jacobs was the heart of the team. I think he proved to be right on that. But yeah, man, it's almost that time, y'all. I appreciate all y'all that checked in, that chimed in, man. Like I said, hit that like button for me, hit that subscribe. If you're not following me on Instagram, TikTok, go follow me over there, man. You see the name, man, the Sports Man. You see how it is. It ain't hard to spell. Follow me over there, y'all. I'm gonna try to do this shit every Saturday. I'll be having my schedule be all over the place, man. But yeah, I appreciate all the Raider Nation for tapping in. And we're gonna keep this shit cracking, man. Draft is almost here. The excitement is building. I can't fucking wait for it. And like I said, I haven't had a lot of faith in Spy Tech in the offseason, but after seeing that Geno contract, I think the right thing will be done come the draft. Whatever that might be. Because it all depends on what happens with the first 2 or 3 picks, right? We don't know shit. And I mean, I think we all know Cam Ward going number 1. Now, if Tennessee don't take Cam Ward, the whole draft is fucking blow it all up. Blow it all up. But if they take Cam Ward at number 1, it's really going to be about what does Cleveland do at 2? Do they go Travis Hunter? Do they say, you know what, fuck it. We was lying. We're going to take Shedeur Sanders? Or do somebody say, you know what, I love Jackson Dart. I'm taking him number 2 or 3. Anything can happen. I'm excited to see this shit. Might have to do a live show and watch that shit, man. Might have to do a live show and watch that. But yeah, everybody that's watching on TikTok, man, make sure y'all hit that follow button, man. I'm going to follow all y'all back. And the same thing right here on YouTube, man. Hit that subscribe for me, y'all. Appreciate y'all. And like I said, I have some giveaways coming up. Season ticket holder. So I'm not going to every game, y'all. I'm not going to every game. So we're gonna raffle some shit off. Gonna do a bunch of different shit. Let me look at these last couple comments before we get out this bitch. J Love, I appreciate you, my G. You do the same, man. Lord Rachetas, I appreciate you, man. I fucking appreciate you. But until then, y'all, just like this song is saying, I'm just being me. That's all I'm doing, man. Until next time, Raider Nation, Raider Nation, Raider motherfucking Nation.
Trigger happy nigga, but I must conceal this weapon. Got a red beam on it, make it look in your direction. Got my strong arm ready, bicep muscle with no flexing. Got a cold heart, it don't get warmer from erection. It's a cold world, you gotta die to learn your lesson. Damn, y'all niggas better get your minds right before you find yourself left.
Before you find yourself left out here searching for the limelight when the time's right.
Nigga. A championship ring, Lakers over Pistons, nigga. You steady talking down, but still be fucking with this.
All right, y'all. Much love. Appreciate y'all on TikTok, man. Let's keep this shit going. We out this bitch.
Guess niggas talking from a distance, trying to dish you, nigga. No trigger fingers, only Twitter
No trigger fingers, only Twitter fingers.
From smoking my smoke, I'm drinking my drink.